Back again. Don't mind it. Shooting them all in one day. I got a request not too long ago to do a video on my CD collection, which I haven't done any CDs, album vinyl. Excuse me. I did all my 45s at that time. So music-wise, in the music community, I haven't really went through anything else other than my 45s. So I figured this is going to take a little bit of time. So I'm going to shoot them in segments because I don't like making the videos way too long, I feel like people lose interest when that happens. And as long as you don't mind, I have an ice cold brewski sitting here, so this is going to get me through this video. Anyway, I figured out what I did is I grabbed a bunch of box sets that I had lying around. And there's not going to be any rhyme or reason. I'm not going to do just George right off the bat. I'm just grabbed what I could find or what I could reach. And I figured that's what I'll do. So here I am. Turn the table around so at least you can see something else other than looking at my ugly mug. And I think I'll start with these. Paul McCartney, Memory Almost Full. Memory Almost Full came out in CD form in 3 different versions. The regular one in the store. Then the second one I'll show you next. This was the last version. You know what? There's a DVD in it live. There's a couple of videos on it. The bonus tracks from the second edition of it are on it. This is the inside of the CD jacket. And if you're so inclined, you can shove a piece of paper in here and design your own chair, which is where the CD book is. Anything to sell stuff. This is the back side of the CD book. Tell you the truth, without pulling them all out, I don't know if the books are all the same. I don't think they are. But it seems like, what you buy Memory Almost Full. Then they come out with the one I'm going to show you next. Then they come out with this one. It's a little ridiculous. But just this album alone, format-wise, there were 3 different CDs and 2 different vinyls. Which I have both of them. One of these days, like I said, I got to get to the vinyl portion of this insanity I call my Beatles collection. But that was the 3rd edition of Memory Almost Full. This is the 2nd edition. The only difference is between this and the other one is this had, from the 1st edition, this had 3 bonus tracks on it. And a little interview. Okay, it also came with, I probably should have did all of this ahead of time, but I don't know, sometimes I don't think. But this one had a book in it, if I remember right. Yeah, see, it opens this way. Then there's the box opens this way. So that's the packaging on the second one. There's the 2 CDs. There's no book in this one that I can see. Shows you how long it's been since I opened it. It's just the way the packaging opens. But yeah, I opened it to listen to the bonus tracks. I took the hype sticker. This is the hype sticker that was on the front of it. And just stuck it on the CD. I'll put this away later. But that's 2 of the 3 Memory Almost Fulls. Like I said, there's no rhyme or reason. This box is the Band on the Run, I think 25th anniversary CD, which they remastered it. So this would have came out in what, 98, I want to say. What a pain in the butt. And no, I'm not editing. But yeah, this is the 25th anniversary Band on the Run CD box. Basically, it came with the thing, and then CD2, if you bought the deluxe archive collection, the second disc of this is in it. It's just labeled different. And then there's a bigger book in this CD. I'm not going to go through the whole thing. Also came in a miniature version of the poster, just like the original album did. Then we have, I don't know if you want to consider this a box set, but it's kind of in a box. Wingspan with the 3D lenticular cover. You can see the hands moving. I'm not going to open this one. Then you had Pure McCartney, which came out as a 4-disc set with a book in it. I mean, if anybody wants to see the inside of these, just, leave a comment. Don't mind me. I got an auction ending at the same time. Then we had, New? Come out in its regular format, but then New came out in book format. It's the hype sticker for it, which has a book, a big book in it. And this one was a 3-disc version. It had the original album plus 4 live cuts and 3 bonus audio tracks. And then the DVD is videos, Making of Queenie Eye, some live stuff. When he was with Jimmy Fallon and NBC Studios, stuff like that. Okay, but yeah, here we go, twice. Then I also have Paul McCartney's Good Evening in New York City, the deluxe one. This came out in this format, and it also came out in, I think, a 2 CD format. This one has a DVD in it, along with when he did the live thing on top of the Ed Sullivan marquee. Okay, for David Letterman. This one comes with McCartney baseball card, because he was playing, I don't know, was this his last night at Shea? No, it was the opening one at the new ballpark in New York. But this one is a 3-4 disc thing. It has the entire concert. Then, like I said, it's got a couple of DVD or a DVD in it. I guess I should have looked at it beforehand. But yeah, it's a 4-disc set. If you didn't want to buy just the 2-disc, which a lot of us nut jobs that collect this stuff never do. I'm not going to put that in there. Then we have the first Lennon box set. This is the first box set. This one came out, 1990. Okay, it's basically, it comes with a book. It's basically like disc 1 is his early stuff. Goes through Imagine and stuff like that. Disc 2 is the middle stuff. Actually, that's disc 2. That's disc 3. This is disc 1. Goes through the Sometime in New York City and Live Piece in Toronto. And then disc 4 goes through Milk and Honey and Double Fantasy. But if I remember right, this was like one of the first box sets, Beatle-wise. And then a few years later, we got the fabulous Lennon Anthology box set, which there's the hype sticker for it. This is another one. It's a 4-disc set. Comes with a book. They're all labeled. You can see it there. Lost Weekend. New York City. The Dakota. But they're all the CDs are drawings. And they all open up like this. There's a lot of studio takes, unreleased stuff, you know, stuff like that on this box set, which isn't too bad. This video is running longer than I anticipated. Then we have Harrison's first box, which I'm not going to open it unless somebody wants me to, which is the George Harrison Dark Horse Years box set. It was all of the Dark Horse stuff remastered. Excuse me. I also have, and I'd love somebody to tell me why, but the George Harrison Apple Years box set. This one and the Dark Horse Years both open the same way. But for some reason, this box is like uber expensive now. Why? I don't get it. You know, I mean, I've seen this thing going up as high as $300. I think that's ridiculous, but somebody out there knows why. I'd love to know why. $300 is ridiculous. Then I'm pretty sure I showed this in one of my newer videos, but since it was I grabbed it, it's the John Lennon Imagine Deluxe CD box set. I'm sure everybody's seen the videos on this, but comes with a hardcover book. You know, I showed this in one of my other videos. And then this is where all the discs are at. You know, some of this stuff is rehashed for my older viewers, so I'm sure you'll just fast forward through it. You know, put it away later. I also have the 2009 remasters, but believe it or not, I opened the box. I never opened any of the CDs. I'll tell you the reason why in a different video. You'll see why. I had no reason to open this, but I just wanted to see the jackets and stuff. So I just put it back in plastic. Excuse me. It's been that way ever since. And then last but not least, I have the Beatles mono box. This is the original, not the cheap knockoff Japanese version. I still have it in the shrink. Like I said, I'm sure you've all have seen this box before. I love the packaging of this box. I love the fact that all of the CDs are in the resealable plastic sleeves. I personally like these sleeves. I know a lot of people don't because of the noise that it makes when you unpeel them. But I personally like these. When I do my thread video to Beatle Brad's channel, I'll get into explaining why. But this is part of my CD collection. I still have a lot more to show, but this video is getting kind of long. So I'm going to end this video here. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you soon.